Assange is untouchable as long as he's holed up in the Ecuadorian embassy. So is Sessions' move merely a political one? To talk more about this, let's bring in legal and media analyst Lionel of Lionel Media in New York City to dig a little bit deeper. All right, my friend, tell me, they want to arrest Assange, but for what, really?
Well, they want to go after him for espionage. And this is an existential threat, Manila, to journalism. I can't believe what I just heard. And I can't believe from this president who one time said, I love WikiLeaks. Thank God for WikiLeaks. WikiLeaks is terrific. Julian Assange is a journalist. And we can sit and split hairs all day long about what that means. He didn't break into any computer system. He was handed information that might have been purloined, might have been taken by somebody else. Can you say the Pentagon Papers? This is how it works. Imagine, Manila, somebody comes to you and says, I have information on how there is massive fraud or how there is something of cataclysmic import. And I need you, Manila, as a journalist. And by the way, I don't care if you work for RT or if you're a blogger. I don't have to justify what that means because now you're going to have people parsing. But let me go back to this hypothetical. They come to you and they say, listen, I took this. How else do you get this information? How else did Ellsberg get this? How does anybody, how did the New York Times or Glenn Greenwald? How does the FBI break organized crime without a Sammy the Bull, without a Vinnie Teresa, without a Joe Valachi? What we're seeing right now is something that is so amazing. And what bothers me more than anything else is not the average American who has the attention span of a gnat, but my friends in broadcasting, my friends, my colleagues, people in news who act like Julian Assange is a bad guy. He didn't take anything. He didn't steal.
Right, he published them.
Right, but what they're also going to do is, what are they going to do to Chelsea Manning? What are they going to do with that? What was the terms of this commutation? You get somebody who's been in solitary confinement, who's freaked out. Is Chelsea now going to say, because here's the catch. If you get somebody who says, Manila Chan told me to do this. Manila Chan is not just a journalist, she conspired with me. So if you've got Manning or somebody who comes along and says that Assange was part and parcel with this. Because remember, Snowden, Manning, yeah, they broke in, they hacked, they leaked, they did whatever it was. But the recipient of this is merely Assange. But if that's where they're going, if that's what Sessions is talking about, like we're going to get this
we saw that with James Risen, right, in the New York Times. But is espionage even a possible charge? Does that hold any water, Lionel?
It's happened. I mean, if you're Hansen, if you're somebody who's Aldrich Ames, if you're somebody, the Espionage Act is, by the way, one of the worst vehicles for this. But what they're doing is, I cannot believe, it's like, what is happening to the Trump administration? What happened to them? Who has contaminated this man who at first led a lot of people to say, finally, real focus, because even Obama, who declared war against whistleblowers, and I mean, he and Holder, finally they said, we can't do this because we have to go after the vaunted New York Times. Even they realize it. So finally, we thought, well, nobody could be worse than the Obama administration when it comes to whistleblowers. Well, hello. I'm watching Jeff Sessions, and I'm thinking, is this a joke? Is this Saturday Night Live? Am I actually hearing this? Do I have to explain to the Attorney General, the Supreme Court, and what they've said, how this is absolutely protected? This is privilege? What is happening here?
Lionel, I think you need to send a note there to Mr. Sessions and give him a piece of your mind. Thank you so much for sharing a piece of that. I think you shared that with us, made that point quite clear just now. Thank you so much. Legal media analyst Lionel of Lionel Media.
Thank you.